One of the I will say this about Monster Hunter. One of the things that I don't gel with Monster Hunter too well on is the grindy RPG video gaming aspect of it. My movie brain, non-video game fan self prefers just like, we're done with that monster, let's do the next, let's do the next, let's do the next. And back in the day, all my friends would spend 28 hours in the fucking lobby. Well, I gotta go and put this jewel in my armor, I gotta go and switch armor sets, I gotta go and eat, I gotta go da da da. And we would sit there for 25 minutes while I waited on my, I'm just sitting there looking at my nails, waiting on my jackass friends to change in between every single monster we fought. And it wasn't one person, it was just the nature of Monster Hunter. But I remember just being so agitated all the time because they wouldn't do it quickly. It was just a constant waiting game, constant downtime. And I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
I wasn't one of those, sir.
No, you were off in your own little land in those days. It was always...
I played the game with you constantly, so I don't want to hear shit. I can't speak for Miles, D, or anybody else, but I did not.
That's who I'm talking about. That's who I played with.
It was like when you would come over to my house, I would encourage us to be on it and doing it quick.
Yeah, you were the only person I know with less patience than me. Y'all just don't know what little patience this motherfucker has. Y'all don't know behind the scenes. Why? If I go to stream with this boy, and if I ain't fucking ready to go live immediately, it's just puffs, and bullshit.
What he's trying to tell you guys is this motherfucker takes his sweet goddamn time doing everything. He's like, oh, I just got to make sure it's just perfect here. Just perfect for me.
No, I just make sure that it doesn't sound like ass because nobody's going to watch, which defeats the purpose of why we're here. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I mean, you want me to say something mean here?
I would prefer it.
It's not like we have a huge following anyway.
That's not really mean. That's just factual. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I want me to have no views because it's their fault, not mine. I want people to not watch me because they can't be fucked. I don't want it to be because our audio is garbage.
Okay. Shit. Oh, I forgot to go to this one. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm collecting all the speary birds until I get to max on everything. Because then you are really doing some fucking damage on these guys. And if you have no clue what I just said...
Oh, I know what you said. I don't know.
The Budokai Tenkaichi is now complete.
Yeah. All right, let me quit dicking around and I'll go to the monster.
Oh, that's cool. I'm about to be done with him.
Of course, he's just going to one-shot me because I've built no armor.
Ah, that's cool. I'm going to him right now.
There he goes. Hello, Jorah. He took off the second I got here.
It's probably for the best.
Get him, boy.
All right, now we're going to go fuck him up. Do you want to cap or kill?
Don't care. Like I said yesterday, I don't care. Whatever gets it done. Whatever you feel like.
All right, coming over there.
We're doing pretty good. At least I'm having a good day. I don't know about him. We're here to...
Son of a bitch.
We're here to whoop this monster's ass.
Oh, we gonna be whooping his ass, alright. I love his little rollback, though.
Yeah. I think the monsters have a little more detail on them than they did in World. Like I said, this game looks way more polished. Oh, shit! That was quick. I didn't see that coming. Alright, he's mad, so he's attacking non-stop.
He's gonna get his face broke open non-stop if he keeps that up.
I know that's right. Woo, let's go!
Let me show you how it's done.
Okay, fuck me, I guess.
Impressive.
I tried to run him into a wall, but he just fell off. I don't understand what... I don't know what I did wrong.
You gotta hold the right, for mine it's right bumper, but you gotta hold the button that says run. Thank you, dumbass.
Yeah, honestly, I'll be honest with you. That's almost one of the only things I don't like about the winter months. Well, that and Christmas. I don't like Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, some years I'll put up a tree, some years I won't. It depends. This year I probably won't fuck with it. I said this recently the other day in another stream. My big beef with Christmas is the forced merriment. That's my big issue.
All right, he should just about be
Is he
dead.
asleep or?
Yeah, he just got his ass whooped.
But yeah, other than that, I don't like the fact that it gets dark so early. That part's a little depressing.
Come over here. Come on, jerk. No.
Ah, shit, I walked into it. You bitch!
He said, fuck this person in particular.
Come on. Come on. The Palamutes are fucking it up.
Yeah.
Place the trap. Now's our chance.
Thought you were trapping him.
Well, I was going to.
He wasn't ready yet.
Yeah. So he died.
Yeah, I haven't progressed far enough in this game to get my trap materials yet.
Yeah, you have.
Not stock up on them. You know what I mean.
I know this ones you can buy from the dude.
Also, they streamlined it here.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh no. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, what's up? We're fighting fuckface here, who made me faint.
Because you're a fuckface.
I also haven't built any armor yet. We need to do that, because this is going to keep happening. Remember when the Monster Hunter World, they released the Iceborne DLC, and then they gave everybody baby's first armor set to help protect them because they felt that the game was too hard for casual players, which I highly disagree with. I don't think Monster Hunter is the easiest game in the world, but I definitely don't think it's the most difficult thing in the world. I think it's accessible to a casual audience. It's not that hard to learn.
Especially with the weapons they have on here.
That's coming from a dum-dum like me.
Alright, he did.
Yeah.
I'll never make it there in time.
It's cool. You're gonna get the stuff anyway.
I was wrong. I made it in plenty of time.
I'll be taking this.
What does this sound say? Is it like a photo op?
I don't know. Christmas to me is bittersweet because the music is catchy, although I hate it. The lights are pretty. I have nothing against like Christmas decorations. Like I said, I think for me it's the forced merriment because like I already have a real hard problem with just depression every day in my life, and then winter is particularly hard on me because it gets dark early, it's cold, there's nowhere to go, nothing to do, nobody wants to go do anything in your friend circle.
Great hunt.
And then again, like I said, it's the music is everywhere you go, so if you hate it, you're stuck with it and there's no way to get out of having to hear it. It's a crapshoot. Christmas is a crapshoot, and then it comes quicker every year. You can't, like, you don't even get through Halloween. Thanksgiving, who's that? You know, it's just boom, Christmas. I don't know. I don't like it. Have you ever gotten into a fight in school? No, but.
You gotten pretty close to a couple.
I did have to body check somebody once, and I put them on the ground, but it wasn't a fight. I've always been quite, like, I'm 6'4" with a large frame and fat as all hell. I'm a goddamn wall. So if somebody fucks with me, they're gonna get knocked the fuck out. But when I was in grade school, I did have somebody try me once and put them on the ground, and that was the end of it. Nothing else came of it. There was that one girl that one time, Tyler and I would, we kind of got in this headspace when we first met. The year we first met on the playground, we would get, we had this merry-go-round that we would run around and around and around. And all the kids hated us and wanted nothing to do with us until they learned that we would spin their asses on the merry-go-round. And it was funny because at first, it's where the it girl would sit every day, and it was kind of like her throne. And she got so fucking furious, you know, because we started pushing the merry-go-round to prove a point of like, this is what this is for. All the other kids are scared of your ass. Fuck you. We're going to here to rage against the machine. So we started spinning it. And then every day the kids kind of came to expect us to spin that damn thing. And every day we did. And even she reluctantly after a time kind of just went with it. But there was a different girl.
Spun it so fast that you threw the bitch off of there. And
yeah, there was this different girl who didn't like us. I don't remember what her beef was. I don't remember the conversations, but I remember she caught a toot one day, so Tyler and I just went full Sonic. We ran as fast as we could possibly humanly run, and it ended up flinging her ass off. And I remember she broke her.
She broke her arm.
Broke her arm. I remember being really scared that we were in some sort of like deep legal trouble outside of just getting in trouble at school. And she did end up changing schools after that. I couldn't tell you if it was related or not, but through no direct fault of our own, we broke her fucking arm.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I remember you being the only one that got in trouble for that too.
I don't remember, but it's just, do I have a quest set?
Come back anytime.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't tell. But yeah, that was the first year Tyler and I met in school, and that's pretty much
I'll
the
never
only...
forgive mom and dad for putting me in fucking learning disability class because my teacher, like, I would tell my parents constantly that my teacher was beating my ass, and instead of believing me, they were like, oh, let's just put him in learning disability. Obviously he's not understanding what's going on. And it got so bad that even people in my class were telling my dad and my parents that. And they just did not want to believe me at the time. Eric remembers that, don't you?
Yeah, I remember the 90s very vividly. Nobody wanted to ever admit that nobody... There was no ADHD, there was no ADD, there was no depression, there was no nothing. If a child wasn't acting like a saint the way that they thought you should act, it was because the same reason they stuck women in asylums prior to the 20th century. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking ridiculous.
You ready?
Yeah, I've already read it up.
Yeah, you know, kids today have the benefit of their parents being able to take them to a doctor and find
Kids
out.
today have the benefit of their parents having gone through that and not wanting them to go through it.
Yeah, millennial parents, Gen Z parents tend to do a lot better than boomer parents who are garbage. Just the worst.
Yep, unfortunately so.
Why can't I?
Ooh, and my parents are literally part of that boomer parentage.
She started it. Hey, so you know what? Sometimes people start it. It's not always, you know, I get it.
Who started it?
Chat saying that they were in a fight and somebody else started it. Sometimes you gotta end what somebody was ballsy enough to start, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be
I've
like
done
that
that a
sometimes.
couple of times myself. Why did he just merge over there?
I don't know. But we're gonna find out because I need to turn my happy ass around. I'm going the
Oh, he's doing his rolling shit.
Oh, that got my stomach
Sweet.
flat. The very first time we spoke to each other, no, I don't remember like that day or the conversation it was had. I just vaguely
I
remember.
remember exactly what was going on.
What's this?
I was just kind of off doing my own thing. Nobody really wanted to hang out with me too much, and I was just playing over by a little ditch, and that's when you decided to come over there because all the kids had pretty much just pissed you off with something. So you're like, I'm gonna go hang out with the weird kid over here with glasses.
Yeah, they didn't like me either.
Yep. Because you were fucking taller than everybody else.
It wasn't just that.
I think that was a huge part of it.
Ooh, looks like there's something here.
There was also the aspect of like I didn't want to play the sports with the other boys. I didn't want to like do all the bullshit that the other boys wanted to do. They didn't like that. They didn't like me.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm going
Barrow.
to Mizutsuni where you're at.
No holding back.
Coming to you.
Yeah, they didn't like it in the 90s. They hated the fact that I was 10 feet taller than everybody else in there. Which I had a pretty decent friend group when I was in the second grade. We all got along pretty well and we played well together. But we all ended up in different classes. In the third grade, we all got split up and put into different classrooms. So our friend circle kind of got broke up and it just didn't recover after that. And in third grade, I remember spending most of that year just solitary, just keeping my head down, getting my work done. Because they made me repeat the second grade. Because when I went from first grade to second grade, and it's funny because Tyler and I were just talking about this recently. When I was in kindergarten and first grade, we didn't do a lot of writing. We didn't do a lot of hands-on stuff. If we opened a book, it was usually to look at pictures and stuff, or the teacher would read to us. But when I went into the second grade, there was a huge spike in like required productivity. There was no easing into it. A huge spike. So like the teacher would fill out every inch of the blackboard every day, the entire year. And the blackboard covered almost an entire wall, mind you. And we were expected to write down everything that she had written. I guess they wanted us to learn something from that. I never understood that aspect of it, but I just didn't do it the whole year. I just didn't do it. So I got F's the entire year, which made me just fail automatically. So after that, they were like, well, he must be fucking stupid. Let's put him in the special education room in the trailers behind the school. So
Tell me about it.
That's where I went. But yeah, after that, I kept my head down the whole third grade season and didn't do anything. And then Tyler and I met in the fourth grade, and
Murder, She Wrote.
damn, that was fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, chalkboard. Yeah, I've called them chalkboards my entire life, but I've spent so many years watching TV that TV's gotten me to say blackboard. I'll tell you one thing that's pretty funny. When we were in fourth grade, the kids like to talk loudly during the lunch period, and like it's not like it wasn't like it was on TV or high school or whatever, where you just go into the cafeteria and sit wherever. When we were in grade school, the class would sit together at one table with the teacher, and I could tell she had no business being a fucking teacher. Just not only because of all the shit she did to Tyler, but just the shit she did to all of us. You could tell she just didn't want to be there. You could tell that she just couldn't be bothered to do her job. Like anytime we were on the playground for that whole year, even as a child, I remember wondering, like, why isn't she watching us? Why the other teachers watched their kids. She had this little hand, what do you call those weights, the little dumbbell things? She had a little one. She carried it every day along with a sippy cup, and she would sip that cup and lift that little weight and just walk and talk to the other teachers every day. She couldn't be fucked to keep an eye on us. Tyler and I were
Honestly,
playing.
I think she was drinking.
Probably. Plus, she had them White Claws. This guy, you put them in a cup where they don't know the difference.
Yep.
But at one point, Tyler started reading the Goosebump books at lunch, and then I started reading them, and it kept Tyler so quiet. And again, Tyler was her loudest, most bombastic child who was bouncing off the walls constantly. So she was so happy that he shut up for 30 minutes that she made it mandatory for everybody to do it. They were so fucking pissed at us.
They were.
I've been waiting.
Which I don't blame them. That was kind of shady of her to do. Just because we were reading at lunch doesn't mean that all the other kids have to do that with their lunchtime. That was unfair to everybody else.
That was just her being an asshole.
Yeah, she was garbage.
Yeah.
But
Well, back to work.
I mean, yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, okay, so when I was in grade school, we didn't have PE in the same way you do in middle school forward. There were no sports. You had a playground equipment with merry-go-rounds and swings, and in K through 5 where I live, that was your playtime every day. You went as a class and you just played outside for 30 minutes to an hour. That was it. But yeah, the boys would sometimes somebody might bring a football and they'd throw that. And I didn't like sports. And they didn't like the fact that I didn't like sports. That did get exponentially worse. Like the further in school I got, like getting into middle school was pretty rough because, you know, teenagers are already ruthless. But straight teenage boys smell a gay boy or an outsider, you're fucking dead to them.
It also didn't help too that we only had like one class together too in 6th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, when we got to middle school, that's when it became more like you see on TV, where you're responsible for going to different classes. You walk around the school, you have your lockers. That started for us in middle school. That was not how our grade school functioned. And again, I understand that varies from region to region, not only around the world, but in the United States itself. Which I thought was kind of weird. I'd never heard of a grade school before where the kids were responsible from like going to a locker or, you know, I thought that was odd when I learned that.
Yeah. And if you didn't make it to the locker and back to your class in time, you got a tardy count.
Which
was bullshit.
Yeah, kids that young shouldn't, they're not old enough yet to be able to be expected to. But
All right,
shit.
get back here.
Found it.
Oh no, she's doing her biting thing.
you know, I was so busy talking, I don't even remember what monster we're supposed to hunt.
This one right here that I'm hunting.
Oh, hunt her.
What's this?
Yeah.
But yeah, we read the shit out of those Goosebumps books. I kind
God, I
of,
loved him.
if I had the money, I would rebuy all of them just to have. But
Brace yourself.
Boom.
look who fall down. All right, you said hold R. I'm holding R.
And then you press A right after they hit the thing.
I did, but it didn't do anything.
I'm working on cutting her tail for you.
Got it.
She'll be down pretty quickly.
Since she is my favorite monster, she is typically the first armor suit that I make.
Alright.
I don't know. Me and the Rathian have a bond. I don't know how to explain it. I talked about this in my world playthrough, but like, she was the first big monster I saw that wasn't like Lagombi or Fish Frog or something like that. She was like
Fish Frog.
She was the first like dragon that I fought. And she's less annoying to fight than Rathalos.
Oh, dude, Rathalos is easy as shit.
I find him annoying. He's temperamental and can be a little sporadic. Hey, she's limping. Did you bring a thing to catch her with?
Yep.
Grade school is kindergarten through 5th grade. Middle school would be 6, 7, 8, and then high school is 9, 10, 11, 12. You fucking asshole. How dare you poison me?
Alright. Come on, go ahead and drop. Come after me, I'm right here.
Shit.
Oh no, fire. I'm right here. Done.
Barely broke a sweat.
I think you broke quite a sweat. I think you're lying to yourself.
Later.
My character was like, barely broke a sweat.
And my character's over here like I sliced that
Great hunt.
motherfucker.
Well, yeah, we call it elementary school too. Elementary school, grade school. It just varies. I grew up calling it elementary school too. Again, it's one of those things where I've watched so much TV that what TV calls it has kind of just replaced what I grew up calling it. So I grew up calling them chalkboards, elementary school, you know, other words, because I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was thinking about the word youngins. I heard a Canadian say youngins, and I was like, well, I'll be damn, a Canadian that knows the word youngins.
Well, I'll be
Welcome to the hub.
Tell me who the next one we're doing is.
Quest list.
Okay, we only have 2 left, and both these missions have 2 monsters instead of 1. We
Alright,
have
who is it?
Lagombi, and I don't know what that is. One of the inflatey ones.
Tetranodon, the green dude?
Yeah. So
I think it should be lightning.
lightning fast VCR repair.
Hello.
Yeah. Yep, thunder weapons, and then let me check out Lagombi. Yeah, so thunder is good against them. And we'll collect. Boom, boom. Set decos.
Sweet. Okay.
Play there, Pico.
So my canteen has been upgraded.
Yeah. All right.
No, not the hiccups.
Oh yeah, they'll be like super duper quick. Let me refill. Boom.
Okay. After this mission, there's
Restart.
only 1 left that has monsters. The other one, I think, is just one of those kill 20 whatevers. Then the
All
one,
right, I'm ready.
then the 1 and 2 stars will be complete, and I need to go make some armor. 3 is still considered low rank, right? Or is that high rank?
3 is low rank.
So high rank is 4 and up.
Yeah. Either 4 or 5 and up. One sec. I'm giving you shit.
I see it. I see it.
Do, 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 do. All right, let's go beat their ass and just follow this and pick up the stuff that I pick up.
Where'd you go?
Like if you follow me to a T, I'm down over here.
Well, I'm trying, but there's trees in the way.
I know. This is like the quickest path to getting you like the little upgrades your character needs before you fight the monsters.
Well, I wasn't able to follow you because Dum Dum fell off a cliff.
That's why you get off of him and do your running
Well, you
yourself.
didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me any of that. You didn't say shit about that. No, I don't know. No, no.
Would have figured that out.
I'm stupid as they come. You know this. That woolly mammoth over there knows this. You have to tell me things. Now, where did you go?
Just keep going across those. And you're liable to see me.
He won't get off the wolf. Fuck this. Just, you know what? I'm already over it. Just do what you gotta do. It's not like I can fight the monster anyway. I'm just gonna get KO'd immediately.
Not if you believe in yourself.
Well, I don't.
I mean, we all saw that coming.
I believe in facts and reality, and the reality is I suck at almost everything I put my hand to. So, I'm not gonna lie about it. Ooh. I will mine for stuff.
Yeah, in fact, just do that for right now.
No. I do want to try and be there when you kill it. I want
I'm gonna cap both of them.
Well, I've collected so much already. Oh, here he is.
I know.
He's running. Look at him go. Look at that waddle. Badass waddle.
Yeah, I see him. Doo-doo-doo.
Come back, fishies.
All right, coming to him.
Hey, fucko.
There you are.
Ah, you bitch.
That one. All right.
You sure are spry for somebody who can't see shit.
Let me show you how it's done. Well done. Amazing.
And if you hold the button to control them down, you'll really do some shit.
It's just too many buttons. Like I don't know what to press. I'm playing with a Switch controller, so all the buttons are backwards. And then in my brain, I'm like, I panic and I don't know what to press. And the game doesn't give me enough time to like learn it. It's just like, hey, you're up here. Better fucking do something at the split hair of a decision of in the moment. And I'm just like, slow brain because slow brain for reasons.
Boom. Alright, he's dead.
Is he dead or asleep?
Oh no, he's
I'll
dead.
be taking this.
Okay.
Now for Lagombi.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a little bit much for me because like I I understand how Monster Hunter works. I played it for a long time now, but like this wire bug business, I don't still understand. I don't know what it means when I hold the button and all of a sudden I turn into Spider-Man. And then like when I get on top of the monster, my character just kind of does it. I don't know what buttons to press to do it on purpose. And then when I'm up there and I'm on top of the monster, I also don't know what I'm supposed to do because anything other than ram it into the wall is grayed out and I can't choose between any of the other options. So I'm not sure what I'm meant to do.
So next time you get up on one, just look at the screen and see what it shows.
I don't have time.
Button-wise.
I don't have time. He flings me off.
Okay, you're gonna get flung off any damn way, so why don't you just fucking look at it?
Well, I've tried that. That's why I'm saying it doesn't work. I tried. I don't have time. Like the game takes it off screen before I can read it all.
Like right now, on my controller. But it also depends on the amount of damage you've done to him too. He should be about ready.
I'm gonna end this.
Well, he tried. Right in the face.
It's over.
Why? Put it away.
Nothing personal, buddy.
Whee!
What is your... What is he doing? Look at him.
I'm prancing.
Look at your dog. Wolf.
I know, I see him.
I don't know how to dance. How do you dance?
So whatever button pulls up like the gestures and everything, that's how you do it.
Uh-huh. I don't have access to that, I guess.
Yeah, on Xbox it's select.
For me, select is map. Start opens the usual, but that doesn't take me directly to gestures. Yeah, I really need an Xbox controller.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. Don't need you, don't need you. And don't need you. Cool.
Let me take a look at the missions and see what's left.
These are the available quests.
These are the available quests.
May the spirits protect you.
See who are fighting.
It's just a Slay 20. I'll make you a deal. Do this one and I won't select any more going forward. How about that? Does that sound good?
I guess.
Hold on a sec.
I won't make you do any more past this one. How's that sound?
I guess.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm all ready to.
Ready for anything. Move.
You know what? While you're doing this, I am gonna take out Royal Ludroth.
Wait, Royal who?
Ludroth. The
Which
little
one?
Sponge. He's the little lizard guy.
Oh. I was thinking of somebody else. For some reason, I was thinking of The box art one from Monster Hunter 3.
Oh, Chris.
That's the one. The one we haven't seen since, and I'm very pissed.
Me too, because he was such a fun monster.
He was the first big bad for me in Monster Hunter. Like, he was like the top tier monster when I first started playing. Yeah! Hunt all target monsters.
Yep, just kill all those little red dots on the map. I'll focus on these dudes.
We'll see who finishes first. I should have enough materials now. But like I said, it's like you said, I don't want to make any low rank armor. It's pointless.
It really is.
That's why I've been putting it off. Stab it, stab it.
He did his little side dodge.
Monster with bananas on his head. Yeah, pretty much.
And
Like,
he really is.
He looks so much more textured in Monster Hunter Rise than he did in World. I was looking at him yesterday and it's like, damn, he has a lot of detail on him. This whole game is more detailed and textured than World.
I broke his tail, so when you get a chance, come over here.
How many years were between both those games, by the way?
Like Monster Hunter 3 and this one?
No, World and this one.
Oh, 2018 to 2022, I think.
Thanks, buddy.
Where's his tail?
It's over here somewhere.
Yes, that much I was able to suss when I walked in the room. Where is it?
Oh, no.
Well, if he hadn't hit you, he would have hit me. Hey, fucko. I'm leaving. I just wanted to get in a stab. And I don't give a shit about carving him. You can do whatever you want with his carcass.
And he's dead. I'm gonna go fight Bear Guy.
Did you say bear guy?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite bear Pokemon? Do you even know how many bear Pokemon we have now?
Ursaring. And that's about it.
Okay, we have Ursaring, we have
Beardic, 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 whatever the hell his name is.
then we have the Panda Bear one, dark fighting one.
Sexual harassment. And
Panda. Then we have the legendary one, fighting one from the Sword and Shield DLC. I've forgotten all their names unless I'm looking at them. But there's a handful of bear Pokemon now, actually. Not just old Ursaring anymore. There's probably more than I'm not thinking about. 420. What do I do with these fish hopping out of the water? Because I don't think I have a net like I did in Monster Hunter World.
Oh, I don't know.
Can I hit them? No, I don't appear to be able to hit them. Maybe there's flavor text to the map. I don't know.
That's possible. You do your jump thing.
Oh, look at you now.
Do your thing.
Look at you now.
That's exactly what I needed.
All right, and then the mission we're doing after this one, it'll be another one that has 2 monsters in it.
Yeah, that's cool. That'll be a quickin'.
I need to find more of these guys. It's going to be a real shame by the time I finally memorize all these maps. We'll be on to the next Monster Hunter. You said this. You said this game looked hideous on the Switch. What about the one we're going to be? What about the one we're going to? The one we're going to play on the Switch.
Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate plays a lot like Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and so you'll enjoy that. It's a very nice throwback to it.
I don't know. I like all of these improvements myself.
I mean, I do too, but I also appreciate the original ones. Yeah, alright, coming down to take care of Fuckface.
Yeah. He's tearing me up. I gotta run.
Oh, that's cool. Do your thing. I'm about to be there. Alright, Fuckface. Roly-poly.
I got my licks in. He's not happy about it. He's mad.
Let's go. I'm gonna end.
I got him.
You have fun with that.
Let's go.
I'm about to. Wee, boop.
I'm gonna go
And
find.
let's turn around. Wee.
Where do you want
You're
to?
really good at this.
We should go back in. How about December? We should do Iceborne in December.
How about January?
I can do January. Ooh. Found a fossil. Yay! I found a den full of them. This is gonna help.
Nothing's incoming. Oh no, he hit me.
When we get out of low rank, we'll just be sitting here chilling on these kill 20s.
Oh
And
yeah.
all of a sudden, Devil Joe will show up.
He's actually more of a pushover in this one than he has been in any other title.
Aw, that's a shame.
I mean, Savage Devil Joe, not so much. He's a little bit of a pain in the ass. And especially the, what do they call it? The Rampage Devil Joe.
You penis.
Yeah, I should be done with him in just a sec.
You still got plenty of time because these guys aren't exactly easy to find, despite the whole map being mostly water.
And he's dead.
Run.
Well, I guess now you can help me finish.
Yep. All right.
Let's go.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh no. Did you see the people getting all pissed off that Margot Robbie is having a baby boy?
I can't fathom why that's an issue.
They're pissed off. And so I've been reading some of the things online, and a lot of women are pissed off that she's not having a girl. They're like, oh, now she's a part of the patriarchy or some kind of bullshit like that.
Get the fuck over yourselves.
Right.
God damn.
What the fuck are we even getting pissed off about on that?
That's so fucking, that's the stupidest thing I've heard in a long time.
It was the stupidest fucking thing I've read in a long time. I was like, what does her having a boy
like
have
there's
anything to
something
do
here.
with the patriarchy?
Not a goddamn thing. Men have to exist to further the species. And a man, and just a man existing doesn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
You do get that, right? And of course, you know, I'm hearing it from you. You heard it from an article. The article probably heard it from 12 other people. So
No, I read it on. I actually went on Reddit and read it.
Start begging for
Still,
mercy.
we're not
They had
hearing it.
screenshots.
We're still not hearing it from the source. So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It
They had
is-
screenshots of it, and I know that much.
it's just
Yeah,
so,
as far as like its legitimacy, I don't 100% know for sure if that's what you're saying.
yeah, because it's just so fucking stupid that I'm having a hard time believing it's true. That's what's tripping me up.
That's kind of throwing me off a little bit too. It's like one of the stupidest things to see people get upset about. But given the amount of stupid shit people tend to get upset about,
There's also no way currently outside of what I don't know what that's called, the in
no way
vitro
currently to do what?
in vitro fertilization. There's no way to force a sex onto a child. You know, as a natural birth. There are measures you can take, things you can eat, things you can do with your body. Yes, there are things you can do to play with the odds.
Now, I was gonna say, I thought there was a way that, like, you could choose, like, hair color and stuff like that.
Yes, in Jurassic Park. Not in reality. I don't know if genetic engineering has reached that point. I know that stuff has been illegal. Fucking around with that's what you're explaining is what they call designer babies, and I think that it is done in some places, and I don't think it's legal everywhere because it's a moral and ethical question of, do you want to design a superhuman that will have advantage over the other children? It's a pay to win system. Like, your child would be perfect, you're taking away that child's ability to fit in naturally with all the other children in school.
Actually, no, it's a thing. Pre-implantation genetic screening, pre-implantation genetic diagnosis.
Yes, that's what I said earlier. I can't pronounce the term for it, but just as a blanket statement, yes, you can kind of force the sex of an embryo if you do it all in a lab, yada, yada, yada. But I'm talking about good old home-fashioned fucking to produce a child. You cannot pick your sex that way. And I don't know what she did. I don't know her partner. I don't know her situation. I don't know shit about this woman.
Exactly.
All I know is it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, to be upset that she's having a boy. So stupid. And besides, if she's the child's mother, chances are pretty good that he'll grow up not to be a complete douche canoe.
Exactly.
People tend to forget that the parents are a large influence on you as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the hub.
Sweet, went up to Hunter rank 99, just gotta make it to 100.
All right, well, this is the last mission of 2 stars, and then you will have helped me get up to 3, and then we can really start getting into this sucker.
Yeah.
But let's knock out this last son of a bitch and get serious.
Well, back to work. Hey there.
I'm in here.
Well, you know, it's like you and I were talking in a previous Monster Hunter stream about men calling women bitches and stuff like that. I caught myself doing it when I was playing Pokemon Pearl earlier. I was fighting, I want to say, a Team Galactic grunt who was a woman, and I called her a bitch. And then I caught myself off guard, and it made me stop and think for a minute, like, am I being ridiculous, yada, yada, yada. So I personally am having an internal struggle and debate right now over what I find acceptable and what I don't. And that debate will probably rage on internally in my mind for a while until I settle on an opinion for it. But that's just me trying to do the right thing. That is a far cry from the stupidity you just explained.
Ugh.
Good to go.
All right, let's go.
I'm almost ready. Ready for anything.
I am.
We haven't even been playing a whole hour, and I've already whooped that many monsters so far.
Yeah. I am concerned about me not being like, I'm really concerned that tonight I'm going to have a really hard time getting to sleep.
So you just cut out entirely.
Did I really?
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that. I'm really concerned that I'm not gonna have a tonight, and then that's where it stopped.
I
for me.
said I'm really concerned that tonight I'm gonna have a hard time going to sleep.
All I heard was I'm gonna have a hot.
You still having issues hearing me?
Yeah.
Check
Say
your
it one more
internet.
time.
Check your internet.
I am. Seems to be running fine.
Okay. Test, 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 test. Did you hear all of that?
Yeah.
Jesus
Heard you
Christ.
say test like 10 times.
And I ain't cut out
So you're
once.
really concerned. I'm assuming you said I'm really concerned I'm gonna have a heart attack.
No, that's not what I said. Although I am concerned about that on a daily basis now because I'm getting older and I'm terrible health. But that's beside the point. That's unrelated to what I said. I said I'm afraid I'm going to have a hard time going to sleep tonight.
You're really
There it goes again. Like it just literally cut out. Anytime you go to pronounce the H word, it just nope.
It really did. The universe does not want me to tell you what I have to tell you. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep tonight. Sleep tonight. Going to have trouble. Fear that I might. Did it come through that time?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck you, universe. I'm getting my goddamn point across.
I could not hear you say anything. Like you'd say it and then it just go.
brace yourself. Be careful.
I will turn completely into Lyle from Animal Crossing if I have to. Sleep.
And
Yep.
see, like right there,
Tonight.
I just heard animal. I
Okay.
didn't hear the crossing part, but I can infer the rest of it.
Go somewhere safe on the map and run a speed test. I'm going to go do the same thing.
Ah, that's cool.
That wasn't a request.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm about to fuck him up. He's about to be dead.
Yes, but I need to
And tail broken.
I need to know who's okay. I have full internet. Both download and upload speeds are maxed. So it's not shooting out on my end.
All right, he's dead.
Somebody's not listening to me.
I'm listening to you.
What I say?
I have full internet speed on my end.
Uh-huh, what else?
That's all I heard.
Uh-huh.
Speed test. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And I gotta be honest with you, I think it might be an issue with Discord.
That was my other thought.
Because this only seems to happen while I'm on Discord. Yeah, internet speeds are all running like they're supposed to.
All right, then my internet and your internet seem to be fine. That is what we call, folks, the process of elimination.
Gotta be a Discord issue.
Mm-hmm. This map is so cool. I really enjoyed all the maps in this game so far.
Oh, same.
I fell. Okay,
Incoming!
I guess the carcass disappeared before I could get to it. I tried following the mini map, and the mini map just brought me to this giant pyramid. I could not find,
It'll be fine.
but it's still the agitation of like, I'm having a hard time with these maps. I'm sitting here praising them, but one of the drawbacks is they seem a little more difficult to navigate than fucking Monster Hunter World maps were.
Well, that's because you got a lot of verticality on these maps than you had in Monster Hunter World.
That's not great.
No, you got a lot of different like ups and downs and everything.
Well, yeah, and in a vacuum, that's great. But with the controls of your characters in this game, that's not exactly great. Run! Run! Damn, you're all the way up at the top.
Yeah, I'm breaking like 18 of her parts right now.
Who is it?
Ah, Raytheon.
Right.
Oh, you bitch.
I'll be honest with you guys. I still don't know what to call her. Some people say Wraith, some people say Wrath, and I don't fucking know who to believe. Because the game itself says Rathian.
Tails broke. And she's dead.
Yeah! Ha. Let's go!
Dun 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 dun.
Run!
Oh.
What's this?
What's this?
Oh, you're over by the huge ass temple.
Yeah. It's a big one.
Oh yeah.
That was worth
That's
a
all
laugh.
there is to it.
Lowell.
La, 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 la.
That was quick and easy. Okay.
Not much. Not really anything. We've just been knocking out the monsters one after the other. So I don't know how familiar you are with Monster Hunter, but this is typically how the game is played. Usually the monsters are bigger, harder. What we're doing is he's already like finished the game. His man is so far up on the level that any of these baby monsters that I'm at the beginning of my save file here, he's just taken out really easily. So, but now,
Yeah, just to go ahead and get him up on it.
Which quest would you like?
okay. I don't know what I want to do now is I no longer want us to hunt every little thing like we've been doing. I want to just pick and choose the ones that are going to advance hunter rank so that I can start making high rank armor. I don't know which missions to pick, so if you could be so kind as to pull that up while I do other things.
Main quest. Are you on a hunter rank 3?
Yeah, the 3 stars are now available.
HR 3. Gathering hub.
Hey, a chair.
Rise. Doo-doo-doo. So the key quests are.
Time
Oh
to
my
go.
god. 2-star. So 3-star. Beckoning Slumber. Blizzard Blender.
Quests.
Zigzagging Zapper. Down and Dirty. Bully of the Caverns. Twilight Twin Stars. Just choose one.
Well, I want
Or
to just keep going.
There's like 10 of them on here.
Well, the reason
Tell
I
me
want
which
you
ones
to
you're seeing right now.
all of them. You're basically saying them in order, which is why I want you to continue. I want to see where the list differs.
I'm trying
My Muse, the Mitsune,
hard.
Champion of the Caverns, Wavering Moon and Thunder, White Knight versus Hunter, A Friend in Need, and a few bumps along the way.
Okay, so essentially that's the entire list of what I have in front of me. So they're saying you essentially have to do them all.
Oh, hold on. This thing's being dumb as shit. So let's see. Hub quests.
It was just giving you all the quests, wasn't it? Not the key
I bet
quests.
you it was.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Master rank hub quests. That's master rank 1 and 2.
Now there are a couple of other
Image
quests
rise, key quests.
that you did not list, but they don't have this orange doohickey beside them.
Oh, it's village quest. Dude, I hate IGN's setup on here. I don't know why it auto defaults to their stupid shit.
There's no telling.
Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh.
We're just gonna open up the companion.
Well, I've been trying to get my disability status now for a handful of years, but the government's very particular about what qualifies as disabled and what doesn't. I've always been told most of my life that getting it on a physicality is almost near impossible. You basically have to walk in there missing 18 goddamn limbs. There was one guy who was missing a leg when I went in for mine, and they didn't give it to him. And I was like, oh, fucking come on. That's stupid. But I've always been told get it on the mental side. Thankfully for me, I got enough wrong with me both mentally and physically, and it's on record through doctors, multiple doctors, not just one doctor, that I feel that I qualify. So I started trying to get my disability a handful of years ago around the time I started doing YouTube, and they've always denied it. And what that means is I have to go through a process of appeals and go into like, disability court and have their judges listen to my case. And it's just been a back and forth for a while. But as far as how do I exist, I live at home with my parents like a bum, essentially because I don't really have any other choice. I've worked here and there over the years, but never full time. Back in 2014 or 15, I did get a full-time job. I was working in a factory, and when I did the 8-hour shifts, things were nice. But I was very ignorant at the time, and I didn't really understand what they were doing and what was happening to me. And they started asking me and some other people if we wanted to do 16-hour shifts, and I didn't know any better. So I didn't really know I could just put my foot down and say, no, fuck off. So I ended up doing so many 16-hour shifts, and it ended up exacerbating.
You only have to finish up to 2 of the key quests.
But what are the?
Pick which one you want to do. Like all the ones with the little highlight in red, you only have to finish up 2 of them before you have to fight the
Okay. Then
Magdamello.
Since you're going to be doing the heavy lifting, you pick 2 and we'll go with it. What was that?
Bury off.
Wait, it lets you pick a quest?
Yeah, I picked one.
What would you like to do?
I think I might have accidentally picked one. How do I get out of it?
Hold on. I'll let you pick the bury off. How about that?
I don't care. I just need to know how to. I gotta figure out how to.
How can I help you?
I'm gonna abandon the quest.
Bury off?
Abandon the quest.
Because I don't see bear off.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wish you
Okay.
luck.
I could just join
you set one?
yours, but I don't know if it'll count. Usually in other Monster Hunter games it does count, but I don't feel like taking the risk.
All right, I just joined yours. 1 sec, let me eat.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'll go back to explaining. Yes, I kind of worked myself into a tizzy with that job because it was a factory job and I didn't know any better, so I was doing the job of 2 or 3 people sometimes and volunteered for like 16-hour jobs because, again, they couldn't keep anybody. They couldn't keep employees. It was a shitty company to work for. We were in a warehouse where they didn't have climate control. So in the summer when it was like 100 outside, it would be 130 in the warehouse. And in the winter, it was just as brutal. If it were down to like the teens outside, it would be below freezing inside the warehouse. So it was a brutal job. I wasn't there for the winter months, thankfully. I didn't last that long.
Ready.
But it was the last job I held. I see, I'm trying to talk. That was the last like official get up and go to work every day job I had. And after that, I was like, I need to make other arrangements because this isn't going to work out for me. You know, I've essentially kind of destroyed my body over the years through a various means, mostly the obesity. And my back will never be proper again. Like that, once you fuck up bone, there's no fixing bone.
Well, good thing for you, most of your back isn't bone. A lot of that is cartilage.
There's a lot of cartilage missing too. We did do a series of x-rays. So like I said, everything's there. It's documented. It's on record. It's just that the government doesn't agree necessarily with what counts as disabled because they go based on absolutes when it comes to disability. Like, is there any job in existence in the workforce in the country that you could do? Even if it's like greeter at Walmart, they count that. They count everything, even for jobs that are not even in your area. And that's the fucked up part of the system is I learned that they're counting every job ever written down on paper. They're not counting, they're not making an allowance for like your social situation, the place in which you live, the job market. They don't count any of that in their factoring. And it really fucks with people who are trying to get disability. Because I remember, because when you're sitting there facing the judge, they have a vocational expert there. Then that person's job is to tell the judge whether or not you can work this job, that job, or any job, period, based on your medical standpoint. Not whether you personally feel like you can or not. It has to be, you know, unbiased from a medical doctor to say one way or another. And then two, when you're going out for disability, they will send you to their own doctors to make sure that you're not, you know, there ain't no funny business going on with you and your doctor. So I've had to go see a few of their doctors and a few of their psychologists. The thing that burns me up, though, about the time they sent me to their psychologist was I saw an 80-year-old man with a Trump wristband, and he kept giving me the stank eye when he kept asking me questions about my being gay. That became a very uncomfortable, unpleasant conversation. And again, mind you, they're not sending you to a doctor they own. They're just Googling it, fucking looking at a local guy they can send you to, because that's what they did with me when I had to go see their therapist for the mental side. All they did was just send me to somebody that's close to where I live. They didn't bother doing their homework to see if he was a douchebag. So God knows what he ended up telling the government. God only knows.
Got that all maxed out now, so we're gonna fuck him up. Let's fuck him up.
But
get over here. Your turn.
oh shit, look at him go.
Oh no.
I do like Barrioth. Barrioth. He's
Oh no, he has a cool design.
yeah. I will tell you, I always feel guilty about my statuses.
I knew I could count on you.
People tell me not to, but I always do. I feel like a bum. I feel like I take advantage of my parents. I feel like I take advantage of a lot. It makes me feel a little like, it makes me feel like a bum that I don't go to work every day like everybody else. It makes me feel like a huge piece of shit. And I have to live with that every day. It bothers me.
But Eric, you are a bum.
I know, that's why I said it. Yeah.
Ah, you motherfucker. Get the fuck back over here, you little zippity.
And I'll be honest with you, there are a lot of people out there, globally too, it's not just the USA. There are a shit ton of people who can't work for one reason or another, and they turn to streaming hoping beyond hope that it will be a viable form of income, and it never is. Streaming is
absolutely not.
Streaming is one of those like lightning in a bottle. You have to be lucky beyond lucky to be able to make a livable income doing streaming. Liz, I don't know the numbers, so I don't want to throw a number out there on the percentage, but I have to imagine it's pretty low percentage from a statistical standpoint, just looking at the numbers.
Oh my God, quit running to each side.
Yeah, in Monster Hunter, also, the higher your rank and the more difficult the monster, the more jittery the little fuckers become. They don't stand still. It's just a constant attack, especially when you get into higher master ranks. It's just a non-stop barrage of attacks from the moment they spot you to the moment they're dead.
What the fuck?
Then they do that too. They run off like a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a perfectly valid question. I don't think that's an offensive question.
Yoink.
You know, things did get a little dark there for a little while.
I broke his fucking teeth.
Maybe we can get that tail.
Oh, I can get it. There it goes. Told you.
I'll be taking this.
All right, now time to put you on your ass.
Yes, but see, my parents are a prime example of bittersweet, the very definition of bittersweet. Your parents love you, so they take care of you and they do everything in their power to help you. But sometimes that can also be
You're really good at
that can be a detriment. Because if your parents don't ever kick you out of the, you know, if the mama bird doesn't kick you out of the nest, you don't learn to fend for yourself or fly. You know, if they just let you live there forever and don't force you and force the issue, then that can, I've known people IRL where that was the case. So yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, I know a few people like that too.
In a few cases, it's been the same person we both know.
Let's go.
But no, I'll figure it out one way or another. When COVID hit, they started doing things a little bit differently. They started doing a lot of phone appointments and phone stuff. So they didn't want you coming up to the Social Security building in person. They wanted to cut all that shit out. She also, when I spoke to the lady earlier this year, she said it could take up to 8 months. That would put it in December, November, late November, early December. So I've just been waiting 8 months to hear their decision, and they're going to say no. And I'm going to have to find a disability lawyer, and I'm going to have to find one that works on them getting paid when you win. Because I had one like that before and they dropped me because they were like, yeah, we don't think you're ever going to get it. So we're not going to invest any more time in you. And they dropped me as a client. So I'll have to find a new disability lawyer this time. Because again, they're going to say no. They always do. Like, they didn't give it to that guy with a missing leg. They're not going to give it to me.
See ya. Barely broke a sweat.
Alabama is also known for being notoriously hard to get that too. Unless you know the right people.
But I'm 40 now. My parents are in their 60s. They're not in the best of health. So that clock is a fucking ticking every day. It's a tick, 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 tick. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. You know how old my parents are.
Yeah. But you also have a job and a wife and a house or an apartment.
Yeah.
The only thing I got nothing. But that's the short and tall of it. That's my situation. When I started doing YouTube, it was kind of like me trying to throw myself a lifeline. It was, I won't go into too much detail, but I was very distraught in life. Things were really bad. It was a very extremely dark period. I needed a hobby and I needed one immediately that would keep me busy every day. I needed consistency. I needed to learn. I knew that I needed to get some discipline that I didn't have at the time.
Great hunt.
So, you know, I said, well, let's just try a new hobby, something I've never done before. And I was watching other Let's Players at the time, and it just seemed like they were having so much fun. So I said, I'm gonna try this. Because I wanted, when I was younger, I've always been a huge fan of like movies and TV shows. So I've always wanted to do something in the vein of creating videos. I've always wanted to do that. But when I was a kid, YouTube didn't exist, the internet didn't exist, so all that you could do was hope to grow up and somehow break into Hollywood, as evil as that fucking machine is. But I didn't have to worry about that because by the time I was an adult, the internet had become a thing, and then slowly YouTube and Twitch became a thing, and here we are. Now I can just do this, and it scratches that itch that I've always had.
I've been waiting for you. Here's the quest list.
It's just, I will say it's unfortunate that it's video games because it's not my first pick in media. Like my first go-to is going to be movies and TV first. I like those more. But due to copyright, I can't really do anything streaming related with that material. The only thing I can do is just video games. Which one do you want to do next?
Just pick one and go.
We'll do this one.
Good luck out there.
Okay. Somnicanth. I want to say he is ice.
Well, back to work.
Nope, fire, so I don't have to change shit.
Don't forget to eat your food.
I already did.
Ready. Hold on a sec.
Wait, he said hold on a sec. Should I hold on a sec?
No, go ahead.
Then why the hell did your character say hold on a sec?
Ready for anything.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Let's go. The current thing I'm working on is trying to get my mobility back because around the time I started YouTube, I started taking a lot of antidepressants, and then that was the situation was exacerbated by COVID. So I kind of just ate myself into immobility over the years. And now, you know, I can't really breathe that well. I got sleep apnea. I can't fucking stand or walk for more than 10 minutes at a time. You know, the obesity is what's killing me, along with a handful of other things. So every day I'm trying my goddamnedest to get my mobility back because there's a very real possibility that I'm going to have to do something for income that's not disability, because I can't just keep waiting on them to just magically say yes one day. So I've got to do something to be self-sustaining, and the scary part is I have no fucking idea what that's going to be, because in my current state I can't do anything. I can barely stream for an hour before I'm falling asleep on stream, and an employer's not gonna put up with that. So
Yeah.
Zinogre's up here. I started to pick Zinogre as the monster we were gonna hunt.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's one of the tougher ones. Well, I picked the other monster because it's one of the new monsters, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this one's a really easy one to beat, too.
Have you found them yet?
Yeah, I'm sitting here tearing them up right now.
Oh, well, Jesus.
Get the fuck back here.
Trying to find you. Go this way.
Let's see.
Ooh. Yeah, they well, this room here used to be a carport, and years ago my mom wanted to run a home business. She wanted to have an in-home daycare, so they boxed the room in and, you know, put in all the electricals and air ducts and everything. They made it a room because one of these doors back here leads to the bathroom. I don't have a shower in there, but I have a toilet, a sink, and everything. And then the other door leads into the kitchen. So I just sleep on the couch over there. And I kind of been living this way for give or take 20 years. That's both a bad and a good thing, I guess. I see it as a meh. Like I'm in between. Ask Tyler, he would say it's stupid. He keeps telling me to get a bed or I'm just going to keep whining about my back, which is fair, but I'm still not getting a bed. This room, room ain't big enough, but no, it's a parent's house technically, and they're in the other rooms in there. Of course, to be fair, the house will become mine when they do pass. I don't want it, so I don't have no intentions of keeping it, but it will be willed to me. It'll be willed to my sister and I. And it'll be up to us to figure out, like, what are we going to do with it? In its current state, it needs work. And I don't think it legally meets the threshold to be put on the market. There's a shit ton of water damage and some mold issues. So that would have to be fixed. And we are like fucking broke as broke right now. We can't afford shit. So the house is in decline. And we can't really do anything to fix all of the issues the house is having. So we couldn't sell it if we wanted to. The land it's on is valuable though, so I got that going for me, I guess.
Later.
Boom.
No, I didn't want this. I didn't even get to where you were to see the monster.
Yeah, that's fine. He was kind of a not cool monster design. He looks like this little snake mixed with a siren, and that's about it.
But I wanted to see it. These maps are hard and complicated. I hate it. See your name.
Let me put it for you this way. If they are grayed out on your screen, then they are underground.
Another great hunt.
I didn't even do anything. How did my guy's like, another great hunt?
It was another great hunt.
Well, see, that's the thing. I have no willpower. I have no determination because I'm just so depressed all the time. Like, my depression is so bad that I just don't fucking care if I'm alive anymore. Every day I wake up is agitating to me, which is why I got put on antidepressants, because that's extremely bad. I could Robin Williams or Chester Bennington myself at any time. I'm not gonna lie about it. I've always been completely open and honest about I don't care if I'm here or not. So they put me on the medication, and the medication kept me so docile and stupid that not only was I brain fogged all the time, it causes people to eat. Like, when they put me on the medication, they said, look, you're probably going to gain a lot of weight. Everybody gains weight when they're put on antidepressants. But you take somebody who has a very poor relationship with food like I do to begin with, and you're just playing with fire at that point. So my problem with determination and willpower to lose the weight and everything is the fact that I don't care. I care, but I don't care. It's very complicated to explain how my brain works. I really don't have a way to explain how my brain works. Because my brain has the same built-in self-preservation mechanism we all have, but sometimes it's overridden by depression, and that's a hard feeling to explain to another human being unless they experience it themselves. Because there is a tipping point where you don't come back from it, and that's when you end up losing the person. But I don't know.
Set a quest.
I did
You
set
should
a
have an
quest.
urgent one.
What would you like to do?
Did you?
No, I do not have an urgent quest yet.
Available quest.
We've only done 3.
Okay.
Well, I think we gotta do one more. Let me give you something stupid easy. How about...
Yeah, and this will be the last one for me tonight.
Yeah, me too. I gotta bounce.
Or we could just go ahead and dip right now.
Let's squeeze in one mirror. It takes...
Alright.
It only takes a... I'm trying to pick something easy. And you know what? We'll go with you.
May the spirits protect you.
Toby Kadachi.
Depression is also a bitch because when people hear the word depression, they think, oh, you just feel sad. Why don't you just stop feeling sad? Why don't you just fucking do this, 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 and this to make yourself feel better? They don't understand it's a chemical fucking thing a lot of times in the brain, and you can't pat yourself on the back out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. Trust me. I've tried.
I mean, I know.
But
Ready.
I'm trying.
I'm almost ready.
Good to go.
Go to good.
Let's go. Let's go.
He said, let's make this a quick one.
Have you ever actually stopped to wonder why, like, and this is a very divisive thing, but I feel like it's okay if we don't get too far into it. And I hate to paint it with such a broad brush, but have you ever like wondered how we have so many, and I know this is an outdated term, but I don't know the current term. You ever wonder why we have so many homeless people in this country? We have more than any other country on earth.
Because we don't have any systems in place to help people out when they're down.
Right. So
I mean, that's
when I was a kid, I was taught by Christian parents and everything that homeless people are just bums who don't try hard enough. Which is the most fucked up thing as an adult looking back on it that you can tell a child. Like the most blatant misinformation that you can give a child. Yeah, don't try to help a homeless person. They're always crazy and drunks and alcoholics and they don't want to do better for themselves. And homeless people get shit on all the time by assholes like that. But homeless people exist for a myriad of reasons. Again, I don't want to paint it with one broad brush stroke for all of them. But a lot of times it really does boil down to mental health issues and not having a means to get help. Well, look at us.
so.
Look at him hanging from the wall. Woo. All right, I'm gonna run because you're not even the target monster.
I'm over here.
I run into something
But now
else.
You want to know where a lot of homeless people came from back around mine and your time of growing up? Do you hear me?
I'm listening.
Veterans.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big issue. The government wants you to sign up to fight in their bullshit wars, but come back and they're like, they don't want to do
Oh no,
anything.
like if you don't win to what they want you to win, they don't want to fucking treat you right.
They don't even treat the ones that do well right half the time. But a lot of it too there's a large portion of homeless people who are homeless strictly because the system is designed primarily for like white people. So you get a huge inordinate amount of like people of color or Asian people or what have you that are homeless here in the States because the system isn't designed to give a fuck about them. Like immigrants, even if you were born here, even if like you're fourth generation American, just because you look like you came from somewhere else is enough to get shat on by employers, bias in the housing market. There's all sorts of bullshit. All sorts of bullshit.
What's this?
This little bastard.
I think a lot of that is slowly changing, and I think it'll change for the better. It's just not helping anybody right now. And it's just, it sucks. It really does. But
Let's see.
yeah. You make a very good point.
What's this?
I'm sure statistically there has to be a couple just because of how numbers work and how reality works. But yeah,
Yoink.
I don't exactly see a ton of homeless people just sitting around in Japan.
Looks like there's something here.
And not only do we have an inordinate amount of homeless people in the States, the government is just downright fucking evil when it comes to how to handle the situation. They put those like homeless deterrent on park benches. Have you ever seen those? It's fucking disgusting.
Yep.
Though a lot of times if you end up with like a shanty town or like a like a under the bridge camp, like a under the bridge camp where homeless people have like put up tents and stuff, they'll get the fire department to go in there and turn the hoses on them. It's very inhumane, very inhumane. But that's America, the shithole that it is.
Sweet.
Look, cool.
Sweet.
Great. But getting back to Monster Hunter, one of the reasons that I've been able to talk like this tonight and have all these conversations is because we're doing this in a very particular way. We've just kind of been letting Tyler kind of manhandle all the monsters.
This was the last one.
We've been letting Tyler kind of kind of tear through all the monsters because we're doing all the low rank stuff. Basically, we're getting this bullshit out of the way because if I make an armor set here in the low rank missions, I'm going to have to just turn around and make another armor set when we get to the high rank missions. And then in the high rank missions, the low rank armor won't be worth a damn, so I'll have wasted my time and efforts. But if Tyler just comes in and strong arms his way through the tutorial section of the game, which is what we've been doing, we can get to the real game. And I think we've done that tonight. I think when we get back to the hub, there should be an urgent quest, which we're not going to do tonight. But the next time Tyler and I come back in, we'll knock out the urgent quest, and then then we'll be able to go build some armor and really start getting
That's
into
all there is to it.
the meat of this game.
Yeah.
So just in case you or anybody else was wondering why I'm just running around and talking and not really fighting the monsters, is because we're just bullshitting our way through tutorial land.
Pretty much. All right. All done.
Yep, let me just get back. Yep. I has a request. Let's see which monster it is.
Should be the same one we
Rathalos.
fought earlier.
He says
Oh,
Rathalos.
Rathalos. Oh yeah, he'll be quick as shit on the next playthrough.
All right, I don't know what day. You never know what game I'm gonna stream anymore.
You never know when Tyler's just gonna be like, let's play some Monster Hunter, because this is one of my favorite games.
So right
Yeah,
now,
right,
right now I don't have a particular schedule, so just keep the notification doohickey on.
smash that like button and hit the subscribe button and then ignore them.
Then just jump off a cliff because you went there.
I know.
You know, when I first started on YouTube, I kind of unspokenly made that promise to myself and my audience of never being that level of douche tuber. I said no. All right. I guess you got nothing else to add. I got nothing else to add.
Nothing at all.
She's sitting there all quiet. All right. See you, everybody.
Later, guys.